Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 3 of the Superhuman Project. As you guys know, this is a video series of me talking and kind of laying my thoughts out there for you guys to hear. And some of it is motivational, some of it is educational, but all of it is in hopes of bettering your guys' life. And today I wanted to talk about, as you guys can see from the title, the little things in life and the little details that a lot of people tend to forget. And a lot of people would disagree with me on this. You know, on a day-to-day basis, you hear people say things like, don't sweat the little stuff. I disagree with that. I think the little things are the things you should sweat the most. The little details add up one by one to create the outcome or the general picture of whatever you are trying to accomplish. Let me give you an example of this. How do you know, or how do you tell if somebody is a good person? Is it based on just one heroic act or one display of generosity and kindness? No. A good person, or somebody that is consistent with good actions, does the little things that nobody else focuses on consistently. He pays attention to the minute little details throughout his day and does everything with the same attention as he would do the bigger projects, because the little things are the things that add up to form that bigger picture. It's like connecting a puzzle. Simple little acts, such as asking someone how they're doing and actually listening to the answer, offering to help someone even when you're struggling, and showing kindness to everyone around you, even those who don't necessarily deserve it. All of those little things add up to create the bigger picture or the bigger image that you create for yourself. The little things that we do on a day-to-day basis eventually turn into habits, and habits are what make up our character, right? You as a person are a definition or a direct result, direct outcome of your habits. It's not one or two things that you do throughout the day that defines you. If you witness a good person doing something bad, that doesn't automatically make a good person bad, and vice versa. If a bad person does something good, it doesn't necessarily mean that he is good. It is all about the consistency of the little things and the little details throughout your life that creates your character and your personality overall. If you have a significant other, can you tell me the exact time and date that you knew you loved them? I mean, really knew. Like you were 100% sure this one thing that they did caused you to love them beyond all doubt. Of course not. It's a culmination of all the little things that person has done with you and for you consistently to build the level of confidence instilled in you that person loves you and that you love them back. There was no grand gesture of love. There was no one gigantic action or one huge gift. It was a combination of little things, such as paying attention to the little things that you like, the little things that you don't like, having conversations, and them showing you that they're listening to you and paying attention to you and making you a priority. Those little things add up to form the bigger picture of love. The little things over time are what lays down the foundation of the habits that you instill into yourself that create the person that you are today. Are you happy with the person that you are today? If you were to be gone tomorrow, can you honestly say that you are proud of the kind of person that you are right here, right now? If the answer is no, then here's how you fix it. Here's how you start creating a life that you would be proud of, day in and day out. First and foremost, you didn't just wake up one day and you didn't just magically appear. Right now, right here, in this moment, as you're listening to this video, it is a result of the habits, the actions, and the consistent things that you have done every day for the past however many years that you've been alive. You built yourself, action by action, word by word, day by day. This means that all of the little things that you consider insignificant on a normal daily basis have turned into the habits that make up the definition of the kind of person you are in this moment. So how do you go about changing that? Well, it's simple, but it's not easy. The simple answer is you start focusing on the little things that you do. How much attention do you pay to the little things around you? The little things like how clean your area is, whether it be your work area, or your car, or your room, or your house. How much attention do you pay to something as simple as where you put your clothes when you take them off after you get home from work or get off from the gym? How do you treat the people around you? Do you treat the people that you can only get something from with respect and dignity, or do you treat everyone around you with kindness and compassion? Are you the kind of person that only focuses on the big things when everybody is looking and when you can get recognition for it? Or do you put the time and the effort in behind closed doors when nobody is watching, when you don't get credit for it, in order to build the kind of person that you want to be, the kind of person that you see yourself becoming? All of these little things add up over time. So in order to change who you are in the grand scheme of things, you have to focus on the little things that you do throughout the day. Pay very close attention to the little actions, the little words, the little interactions that you have with people. If you feel like you've gotten lazy, then pay very close attention to how you do the little things throughout the day and change little habits that you have set for yourself. Clean up after yourself as soon as you get done using something. Put something back in the place where it belongs and don't just leave it sitting there. If you want to get fit, start going to the gym. If you don't have access to the gym, start doing something. Do push-ups, do crunches throughout the day, work little by little. And the thing is, over time is where this becomes difficult for people. Because people expect to start something and then have direct results as soon as they start it. That's not the case. In reality, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to knuckle down. And you're going to have to do these little tiny things every single day for however long it takes to instill those habits into you. I can't tell you the exact time it'll take for you to instill that habit into you. It could be a week, it could be a month, it could be a year, but whatever the case is, you always start off with that little burst of motivation. And eventually motivation runs out. So how do you keep going? The answer is discipline. You have to discipline yourself to do the things that you know you need to do, even when you don't want to do them. And that is the most critical part, because you're not always going to want to do the right thing. You are going to be tired, you are going to be sick, you are going to be emotional, whatever the case, you are going to want to slack off on something. Now, every once in a while, slacking is okay, but when you first begin the journey until you instill the habit, you cannot allow yourself to slack. You have to instill into yourself that no matter what comes at you, you will accomplish everything that you set out to accomplish, little by little, piece by piece. And the great part about this is it's all built on small steps. There is no one daunting task in front of you. It's something as simple as just cleaning up after yourself or just saying one nice thing to one person every single day for as long as you need to, in order to get that habit instilled into you. And then you move on to the next thing, and the next thing. And little by little, those little actions will add up to form habits that you have set to create the new person, this new being that you want to be and that you are proud of being. And a lot of it is going to be things that you have to do that you don't want to do. It's not easy to focus on the little things and to constantly nag at yourself and criticize yourself for the things that you know you didn't do right. But at the end of the day, that is what's going to determine the kind of person you are. And I think the biggest problem is that people focus so much on their external qualities, and they display themselves to the world in this manner that projects them as a good human being, as this beautiful person with their life figured out, but on the inside, they're drowning. The metaphor that I will use for this is they are like a Lamborghini without an engine. They look incredible on the outside, and from the outside, everybody is envious of them, and they have this amazing social media page, and they look amazing in pictures, and they always have a great outfit on, but on the inside, none of that matters. It doesn't matter what you have on the outside. It doesn't matter what people see that you want them to see. The only thing that matters is when you look inside, are you proud of the kind of person that you are? If not, start changing today, right here, right now. Done.